Have you checked your vitals? Have you checked your vitals? Have you checked your vitals?
Hello. Sorry. You guys hit the button and it completely fucked me. So. Oh. Everything sounds a bit loud. Nope, their mics aren't working. That's not you guys. There we go. Wow, their audio sucks. There we go. They're having audio issues. That's great. It's a great way to start the stream, guys. Live television. That's how we start. You love it. You love to see it. Yeah, somebody in the audience shouted, "Your mic is off!" People just spamming emotes in chat. Or this is just how they're dealing with their technical difficulties. That's a terrible microphone. Let me fix something with the window. Whoops, sorry.
It's absolutely packed pretty. It's wonderful to be here in the USA for Adepticon. Fantastic.
There we go. The aspect ratio was off. I cannot understand a word that he is saying. Steel Legion are coming back. Okay, so that's what they're talking about. I just came in under the wire, by the way. I almost missed it. Still not. Still not. You gotta love it. Okay, Klaus. Thanks for hanging out. I'm trying to understand what he's saying. This is an absolute shit show for them.
Yeah, it's really cool. We've got some amazing reveals for you today, guys. We have some Warhammer 40,000 stuff. We've already seen one thing already. We've got more very soon. We've got some Warhammer Age of Sigmar stuff to show you. We've got some Warhammer Underworld stuff to show you. There is some Middle Earth releases on the way as well. We've got some stuff here there. And some stuff for Kill Team as well. So it's an absolutely jam-packed show. Is your mic working yet?
I'm skeptical.
Until everyone just share the mic. Just share the mic in the middle.
Get cozy for a minute. Right, so,
I can hear them a little bit better now.
this part of the show, we'd say, have you done any hobby lately? Eddie, have you done any hobby
I
lately?
have done some hobby. I've been painting Space Walls because I am playing at Adepticon this weekend.
Is anybody else playing at Adepticon this weekend? Spectacular. Eddie, you come as part of the team.
Let's get to the
tournament,
reveals, guys.
We've
Come
all
on.
brought Space Wolves. We've had about no practice games so far, so if we do get you in the team tournament, just go easy on us.
right? Show them no mercy. Crush them like the dogs they are.
Friendly game, it'd be great.
Perfect. I also have been doing hobby, and I can't talk about it because it's secret. But you'll have a clue by the end of tonight.
You think it might not be secret by the end of the night?
Less secret. Very good.
A clue by the end of the
while
night.
we're just, beginning, we'll get
What could it
really into
be?
the meat of it in just a minute. We had some news told to us today by the Warhammer community team back home, which is they're making. It wasn't me, I promise.
Oh,
Have I got a mic now? Yeah,
all right. His microphone's working. Hooray!
boys!
Turned down my ring
light.
light. I'm way too blown out.
So, as I was saying, the guys back
There
home,
we go.
the Warhammer community team, have launched a new YouTube channel, which is official Warhammer 40,000. The reason for this is we figured Warhammer 40,000 fans might like all of their Warhammer 40,000 videos, whether that's painting or lore or like previews like we're going to show you tonight, all in one place. So if you haven't already, go and give it a subscribe. Let's get those numbers up. And let's make sure there's one place you can go for all of your Warhammer 40,000 YouTube content. Make sense? Perfect. Is your mic working? The thrill is real, boys. So, what's going to happen over the next 90 minutes or so is we're going to show you all these previews we talked about. There's going to be some great videos, some fantastic reveals. We'll get overexcited. We'll talk for slightly too long. And then at the end of the show, everybody who's stayed in the room with us and had this wonderful experience, they're going to go away with something super cool. More on that later. Are we about ready to kick this off?
We're ready to see some cool stuff.
Beautiful. So, the first thing we're going to do is a tiny bit of a retrospective. We know this guy and we love him, and he returned to the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You've all seen Commissar Yarrick, right?
Commissar Yarrick.
So, any moment now he'll appear massively on your screen, but I have a feeling the tech priests are currently applying unguents and blessed oil to the machine so that Eddie can have a mic too. Otherwise you have to wrestle over it.
The tech priests are working on
Nobody
the
needs to see that.
working on the audio issues. Of course they are.
So, I'm going to talk about Commissar Yarrick for a moment because I've got the mic. He is my personal favourite character in all of Warhammer 40,000. Oh, now that means... No, it's still one mic. So, when I was a little boy and I read the stories of Commissar Yarrick and the infamous things he'd done on Armageddon,
Small-
the epic defense,
small
and
indie
the
game
Imperial,
dev,
it really sort of did something to my little
fucking
wannabe
Games
Imperial
Workshop.
heart. And so
It's
been
probably
really
the
cool to
venue
see
more so
reveal
than
about
them.
on the return. And this heralds something that we're going to show you in a little more detail as the rest of this preview runs on. Eddie,
I wonder if they did a practice stream before
when
this.
Yarrick first debuted?
It doesn't look like it.
I played a game and sent in my results through Whiteboard.
Or was this for the Armageddon
Yeah, for the 2000...
Third War
Yeah,
campaign?
the Third War for Armageddon. You had a little form at the back of Whiteboard, and you sent in the results.
Nice.
You said how your game went, so I sent in one result.
Is anybody else in here old enough and long in the tooth enough that they participated in the Armageddon Global campaign? Awesome. So, yeah, me too. In fact, I already felt old when it happened, so terrifying. I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room? Just me?
Yeah, Commissar Yarrick's first
Beautiful.
model had the
Right.
snippy, like a
So,
crab claw.
Let's get an update from the
instead
guys
of, like, the
behind
cool
otherwise
orc
we're
power
gonna
fist.
Do this preview via the medium of interpretive dance. Nice. I've dispatched my finest Eddie to bring news of the technology.
Yeah, they're gonna send that guy to go back there and like
While we fill, I suppose I could
Try
just
to
start
figure
reading
out
off the list
what's
of all the
going
cool
on.
Stuff we're going to talk to you about, right? It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. This is no joke. Otherwise, it's going to come down to Warhammer trivia. All right. Nobody needs
no.
Warhammer. You might need Warhammer.
I love that this is how the stream begins. Makes you feel good about your own self.
Tell you a joke. I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air. This would go badly forward. What I can do is, hello sir, you have your hand up. It's very polite. Go on then. Sorry? I didn't hear the question. I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that. And in 15 minutes, we'll tell you about it. And so start speculating amongst yourselves as to what the reason that Yarrick is in fact not dead. It could be that there was some intervention. It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information broadcaster that you might think it is. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that the old man of Armageddon could in fact not be dead. I think you can.
I wonder where they're capturing their audio from, because I'm hearing the audience better than I'm hearing the presenters, which is not a good thing.
This is quite something, just filling the void. So, let's get a sense of guys in the room. I can't really check on the guys in the chat. Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k events this weekend?
Let me see what Threads is saying. If anybody is saying anything on
Anybody
Threads.
here for Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Now, I met them last year, and I'm hoping to meet them again. Any guys for the Middle-earth strategy battle game? Sweet! You're my people. This is great. You've got some great stuff to see later on in this show.
Nobody's saying anything, but I'm not surprised.
The Horus Heresy?
Alright, let's see what people are commenting.
It's quiet, but they're there. What else did we say we were going to show you today? Oh, Kill Team.
Somebody commented on Instagram. Remarkable that you can't get a stream running with a proper sound feed.
Oh, sorry. I beg your...
Oh, okay. There we go. Yep, this has been a real shit show. And it's not my fault. It's great. I love that. I thank you. I'm glad I'm doing a good job, but I don't want to just stare at a black screen here. I'll go to here until they come back. It's just crazy that this is what's happening. I don't know if they must have not done like a test screening setup or anything like that. They must have just like said, we'll handle it on the day.
Does anyone here play Old World? There you go. I don't want you to feel left out. Can you hear that?
This is what they're showing right now. This was the starting like screening, but it sounds like weird. Like there's like double audio. They've got their inputs messed up. So they're bringing back the Steel Legion, which is great. Yeah.
It's back to me, which means we might be live. So I'm going to talk about it. Are there any authentic Steel Legion collectors in the room?
Steel Legion was an old model range.
So I have a Steel Legion army. It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is extremely
They haven't been around for a while.
And there's loads of things that I get like excited about and wax lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion. Did you see in the concept art that you saw there that they have the carbinized lasguns? So like slightly shorter so you can like pack more men into a chimera?
No, that's not a spoiler.
And the folding stuff. These are the details I love.
It's not a spoiler. It's a that was what they revealed up at the top of the stream. See, they're trying to fix it, and they're just it's literally just them screwing up constantly. Yeah, no, the art wasn't a spoiler. It was I mean it was an intentional announcement. They intentionally announced that particular army. Camera's in a weird position. So, yeah. It's been a real shit show for them. I'm wondering what they're gonna do, how they're gonna fix it. This is a big, I mean, like, they should have worked all this stuff out way ahead of time. There's currently, just like looking at the stream, there is 18,000 viewers watching this stream. Hello, Carva. Welcome on in. Right now we are, this is what's going on with the Warhammer preview. It has been a shit show and a half for the past 18 minutes that I've been live. So we've just been hanging out and talking. Yeah, this is a, oh yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Now this sounds good.
The orc army before us is vast.
It's a little soft. Let me
They say
pull them up.
we cannot win, that the orcs are too many. I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them
I'm
wrong.
sorry, Carva.
I see the steel.
Not yet,
in your
Robbie.
eyes, the fire in your souls. I tell
These
you
are a
now,
bunch of new models, though.
we
These are cool.
can win. We will win. And if that victory costs
Ooh.
us our lives, so
Ah, Wazdaka. Return of Yarick. Return to the war world. We're going back to Armageddon, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are returning to Armageddon.
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarick. We're going back to Armageddon, back to the war world for a story of the Imperium versus a huge orc war that is invading.
Armageddon is a place that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the
so
issues
sorry to
that are
hear
going
that,
on
Carl.
right now is none other than the herald of the speed war, Wazdaka Gutsman.
Their audio isn't on when the preview's up.
He's a character from Warhammer 40,000 who's been around for a while, but
You
never
can barely hear them.
here he is, rendered beautifully by the Warhammer studio.
I love that model, though.
Warbike Big Rever.
Yes, this is the fastest orc in the galaxy, the most famous, most infamous of the Evil Sun's orcs. A phenomenal new miniature, huge Dakikan on the front of it.
I love that mini, though. That's a cool Wazdaka.
Lone operative on this guy. He's
I love the goblin in the sidecar.
that gun can chew through space marine units and pretty much anything it points at. It is just a really
I don't know. Somebody is. They've got the wrong audio inputs. That's what they've got. They've got the crowd audio coming in, and they should have the presenters' audios coming in.
He wants a bit of an accelerator, and he has discovered that Gazgul Thraka has teleporters. And so the deal is, if he does a good enough job on Armageddon, he gets a boost to carry on his speed war.
So that is
Okay,
the orc side.
that's cool.
There is loads of stuff on their way for the Imperium as well. Let's have a look at some of the things that are coming. So, Adam, a Hippogriff AFV, what is that?
Ooh, that's an interesting.
Vehicle, as you can see here,
It's an interesting tank. It's got wheels, not tracks.
Sarum, these things range ahead of the armored column.
I wonder if anybody's gonna tell them to turn up the audio.
Scout terrain, seize objectives, drive the enemy out of critical areas, and they have a multitude of weapons with which they do it. Here you can see the options that come with this kit. So obviously you've got a Punisher cannon, you've got a battle cannon, you've got a melter gun. This thing is versatile in the armament you can equip it with, and extremely useful for moving
Yeah, kind of looks like a World War I or II.
Yeah, so you can imagine
It looks like a very World War I tank. Or yeah, APC, very APC.
positions and kitted out with whatever fills in the niche that your army needs. If you need to pop tanks, you go melter. If you need to take out troops, you can take some of the anti-troop Punisher cannons.
I wonder if it is a transport though. Probably not.
in the kit. So you can choose what you're going to have and equip your force.
I don't know. I think that this is probably. I'm wondering if it's gonna actually be any good. There's the APC.
So I really like this thing. This is a fast-moving, lightly
Okay.
armored
I can hear them better now.
Astra Militarum troops. It is just a beautifully detailed kit as well.
It's a very good-looking kit.
It doesn't replace your
I-
Chimera, but it kind of rides into battle alongside them and is a tool in the army of someone trying to put together a mechanized guard army.
Yeah, absolutely. This is giving you some very different options for your Astra Militarum force. In that, the way it's going to work is you pack it full of troops, you storm forward to the objective, and then you get out of the way. The Chimera would typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favorite thing about it is not to do with its rules or even its functionality. Have a look inside that crew compartment. Maybe we can go back and get another look at it. But you've got like fully modeled interior with all the guardsmen.
I love that though. It's gonna make for some good kits.
And it's got a heavy stubber, so
So people are gonna do some really cool stuff with that. Yeah, there we go.
That fantastic shot I was talking about. You've got like your Cadians in there riding into battle. I really love this as almost.
Yeah, I can definitely see some good modeling potential there.
You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted to put it into a Death Corps army or a Steel Legion army.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just leave the guys off it, to be honest. Right. We also showed you, and the next thing up is probably my favorite thing in the whole preview. I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves.
There we go.
Commissar Graves is a member. Oh, the room like that. Commissar Graves is a member of the High Command for the military operating on.
That's a very cool model.
She is a stone-cold killer, a commissar cut from the true mold of the Officio Perfectus, and literally one of the first things she does in the narrative is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
You can have the character on foot, but she also has the option to come on an armored fighting vehicle.
Yeah, so this is Vigilance. This is her own personal
Ooh,
strike vehicle.
that's awesome.
And this thing oozes like the grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000.
I love that. Drive me closer so I can hit them with with my sword.
She stands on the back with an enormous personal banner. A bunch of people were trying to work out what all the different patches on the jacket I wore were. Commissar Graves' heraldry is one of those patches. Inside the Vigilance with her, you see her staff of Officio Perfectus officers. This is what she calls her right hand. Her left hand is a power fist. Her right hand is a bunch of executioners, which she'll use.
Yeah, it's really freaking cool.
I think the thing I really like about it is it's nodding a little bit to the Fortress of Arrogance.
Oh, absolutely,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bane blade that Commissar Yarrick traditionally drives around in, this is sort of like a smaller, compact version of that. If you converted yourself up for Fortress of Arrogance, this would look very cool riding to battle alongside it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things here is that the cloth that she's cut from is very different to Yarrick. Yarrick is an inspiring leader at this point, almost like a heralded hero, right? Whereas Commissar Graves is in every way just a stone-cold killer.
Yeah.
Right, we're still not done. Did we see the...
Well, they need to pull up the audio.
The room really
I've got-
loves this one. Here is
I've got them pulled up as far as I can for me.
Superior for the Adeptus Sororitas on Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady, and she has a big role.
We have a
in
sororitas.
that high command for the officers that are operating on.
She's on a walker, which is really cool.
Yeah, we know this is a battle that played a big part in some of the battles for
Yeah.
Armageddon in the past. We've seen them in novels and stuff doing some cool battles. This is a really powerful character.
Yeah, I like the walker.
It's got a few different options there. You can see.
Oh, she's got a helmet option. That's good. I always like it when you can model them with helmets.
You've got a couple of heavy bolters, a couple of
Yeah, I
heavy
know.
flamers,
It's.
and then a rack of
I wish I had
weapons
control
as
over
well.
it, so I'm just gonna
A
talk about
powerful
it.
unit to do damage to pretty much anything, short range, long range, enemy tanks, and fairly tasty in close combat as well.
Yeah, and she also has an Adeptus Sororitas branded.
Yeah, it does. It's the throne of judgment.
Which
Yeah.
is nice.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
For those keeping score, this throne is called the Throne of Blame.
Oh,
you
this is
might
the
know
Throne of Blame.
Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there, not,
This
Yeah.
at least.
not including the big one on Terra.
Shh.
Right. Next up,
Not including the big
this
one
is a
on
contender
Terra.
for the strangest model in the preview. May we introduce
Oh,
you
I like this guy.
to Inquisitor Croyle. Who is Inquisitor Croyle, Eddie?
So
I like this
Royal is
guy.
a member of the Ordo Xenos, and he's effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000.
He's a big game hunter in Warhammer
This guy
40k.
hunts down, exotic and
I
weird
fucking
enemy
love him.
characters and monsters. He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and take
Tally
out some
ho,
of
what,
the
what?
warlords and orc psychers and things.
I brandish my las rifle.
Strange-looking alien rifle. He is mounted on the weirdest looking.
I love his
horse
weird mount.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it looks even worse with the nose bag off, right?
Yeah.
I freaking love that guy.
So you've got a couple of head options for the mount, a couple of head options for the character. In game terms, he's very useful. He is a lone op, fast-moving sniper character, so you can imagine him being very useful for all sorts of things, right? The rifle has got a particularly fun rule.
I like the big, like,
manage to
pith
hit an
helmet-looking
enemy unit
thing
with
and
it,
the
damage on it goes up and up
feather.
across the game.
Yeah, fantastic. His gun is a Jadari Tox cycler.
Exactly.
And it's one of the strangest
Bartley,
weapons in Warhammer,
where's my
it's
gin?
fair to say.
I wish to shoot the aliens.
Riding. It is
Bartley.
the last of its species. He personally hunted the rest of the species to extinction, but he thought it
Oh.
was quite a useful mount, so he kept one of them to ride around on.
So, yeah, one of a kind in a very real sense of the word. Right.
That's the last of its species. He hunted down the other ones.
Characters? Well, we've got a book for you.
Of course, a book.
This is Armageddon, the Return of
I know. That's the only one that I want out of these.
narrative book.
I mean, the Wazdaka is really cool too.
I want to start with the narrative bit because it's very exciting. This does answer the question someone shouted out from the crowd earlier of how is Yarrick not dead, right?
It's a good question.
I'm not going to spoil it entirely other than to say the Space Wolves have something to do with it.
Oh. Space Wolves have something to do with Yarrick?
Obviously got a whole bunch of new detachments. No surprises, some of those are Orc and Imperial
Yeah.
themed. There's also another book in there.
Inquisitor Croyle, Wazdaka, and Yarrick are the ones that I like the most so far.
Warhammer 40,000 would be very cool.
God, the audio is terrible. They're still working on it, you can tell.
Into an Orc, an Imperial tank
They're just
or,
spinning the books around.
company, something like that.
That sounds fitting for
Doesn't it?
War
Doesn't
on the War Planet. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Finally, there's a bunch of detachments in the detachments book, as one might expect.
Because Yarrick should have been dead a long time ago.
All of this comes out alongside each other, so you'll be able to.
Oh, we got a kit that's just got all the... Oh, you got the Asher Militarum Battalion.
The first.
Very nice.
I got a standing ovation from the Imperium side of the room. The first
Oh yeah,
place
the
you'll be able to get all of the new Astra Militarum vehicles, so the Hippogriff and the Centaur, is in Armageddon Battalion Astra Militarum, which contains all of the models you see here.
got all the new kits.
Really solid
Cool.
start,
And
actually,
just
for
an
an
infantry.
army, if you just want a bit of everything. You've got really solid armored core.
And it also looks like it comes with a Predator, so... Not a Predator. Like a Lehman Russ.
Tank, and you've got
They're still fucking with the audio.
Absolutely, and all of those models will be available separately shortly thereafter. But if you want to get your hands on it first and save a bit of money at the same time, this is the way.
That's absolutely it. It's not the only battalion that's on its way as well. As you would imagine, there is
Oh, orcs!
coming. This one has 6 Death Copters in, which are a perennially
Eh.
useful and solid unit. You've got a Death Killer War Trike in there as well, and you've got a Rucker Truck Squig Buggy. This is a box that's effectively designed to accompany Wazdaka. So if you're deciding that you want to do a Speed War, Wazdaka, and this box together, give you a really solid start.
I've got those Def Copters, but those two vehicles would be good.
The Dogmata Superior Company, there's a new battalion for the Adeptus Auroritas coming. This is like an infantry ground and pound army in a very real sense, with quite a sort of a disciplinarian theme to it. You've got the Repentia, you've got novitiates, and they're backed up by paladin warsuits.
Yeah, it's just a really solid, quite a combat-leaning force.
Absolutely.
For the Adeptus Sororitas. You've got all the stuff that's really good at chopping people up in close combat, basically. Fits really nicely in Transia Frey, and she's also very competent in combat. So this gives you a really, either a solid start or just a very punchy addition to an Adeptus Sororitas army.
Oh, we got
Absolutely.
feedback.
And then there is one more battalion set. There is, I promise. Here we go. So,
Oh, Death Watch.
when your world is overrun by Xenos, what you need are the Xenos hunters. This is Battalion Death Watch.
Yeah, so Battalion Death Watch is the new Death Watch plastic miniatures that were first available in Kill Team.
Hello?
There are 10
Can't
of
hear you.
A full-sized squad of Death Watch, and you also have their flyer to transport them around.
Yeah, shame they took away their codex.
Units to go and try and take out some orcs and decapitate key enemy units, that sort of thing.
Fantastic, and really,
I think Death Watch just got mushed into Imperial agents.
we are not done in the Dark Millennium, but we're going to show you something a little bit different. Somewhere in the room, we have some friends from our
Whoever's the audio engineer is
friends from our
gotta be
friends
fired.
at Weather Workshop, and they've got an amazing new thing that we're going to show you right now. Right now. And
Once, he was known as Calistarius.
There we go.
Now, After conquering the Black Rage, he is reborn as one of the most formidable psykers in the Imperium of Man. Standing upon the stairs of the Arx Angelicum, we present to you the Chief Librarian of the Blood Angels, the Lord of Death,
Oh my
Mephisto.
God. Look at this Mephistar. Holy
He is the
shit.
sole member of the Blood Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath that control lies a force capable of devastating wrath. We have depicted Mephiston amidst the battle-damaged environment of the Arx Angelicum,
Oh my God.
harnessing a powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic
detail on
features
that thing.
contorted into a rageful expression as psychic energy ripples between his temples and through his psychic hood. In one hand, his four-sword Vitaris crackles with power. In the other,
I freaking
psychic
love
energy
Mephiston.
gathers, poised to manifest the Emperor's wrath. Mephiston's resplendent artificer armor, richly adorned with Blood Angels iconography, has been rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors. His presence is further elevated through masterful, visceral paint applications, with every surface and texture carefully realized to bring depth, contrast, and
This thing probably
gravitas
cost
to this
hundreds
defining
of
portrait
dollars.
of the Lord of Death. He is a figure of awe within the Blood Angels chapter. Make him a figure of awe upon your shelf.
Yeah, a limited edition is probably gonna sell it very quickly, but it's probably gonna be like $1,000. It's pretty dope looking though. Are they gonna talk about it? Are they just gonna leave that up while they try to fix their microphones? They're still trying to fix their microphones.
Throughout the rest of this weekend, week and weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and learn all about it. Pop down to where the Warhammer shop is, and you can see it in the flesh. It is exquisite, so it's well worth a visit. While we're talking about licensed things, we have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear.
Oh, what is it, Adam?
Oh,
This is the new White Stars helmet. We've seen a couple of these helmets.
oh, they're talking about it, but I can't hear anything because they turned off their audio. But that's a pretty cool helmet. It's a White Scars helmet. I can't hear, I don't know what they're saying about it, so I'm just gonna.
This helmet, I love it. It fits my head. If anybody wondered, my head is colossal. It's ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its biggest setting, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, will it fit?" Definitely, unless you have a even larger than a starting-sized bonce, you'll be fine.
It fits even gene-enhanced heads.
There we go.
Gene-enhanced heads.
You can check these things
Okay.
out. There'll be
I can
links to
barely
it all on the
understand.
Warhammer Community
Yeah, it
website.
looks like an
Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And
I believe that helmet
Audio
is available
keeps
to
going
pre-order as of
up and
tonight.
down, up and down, up and down.
If you really like one of these things, you can get your order in straight away, both the Mephiston and the helmet. Now, we
What's
have
next?
other exciting news, which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
Warhammer Plus, okay. I don't know what they're doing.
Flight Commander Kai. Welcome to Sigma Nova. The Emperor protects. Where did they come from?
Aeronautica Imperialis. Okay, so they're making a Aeronautica Imperialis show on Warhammer Plus. Cool, I guess. All right, they're probably
This is
talking
an
about this.
all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus.
There we go.
Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's called Aeronautica Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Craftworld's Sam Han, and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen world. This will be
Okay.
a 3-part animation, much in the style of other Warhammer animations we've had on Warhammer Plus, one of which finished today. If you've not watched Penitence, go and check it out. It's on Warhammer Plus right now.
I've watched some of the
This will be
Warhammer
a
Plus
3-part
stuff.
series, and it will explore
It's
both
okay.
the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes
A
of
lot of
the
it's
Eldar
well produced,
as
but
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the Eldari fighters.
if you're
Elite
subscribing to
fighter,
Warhammer Plus,
two bombers, right?
Yeah, that's
To
right.
watch
So
Warhammer
there's
Plus,
there's Nightwing, and then you've got a couple of Wraith fighters on the side there as well.
you're spending your money the
which
wrong way.
will effectively doing the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces. And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters. This is Kai. She is one of the Imperial pilots, piloting those Thunderbolts into the sorties against the Eldar planes.
Fantastic. And then one of the things, so I've watched the first episode.
Why
I
they
really
push
enjoyed it.
Aeronautica
I'm one of those people
Imperialis
that
so
grew
much.
up watching
They came
sort
out
of
with the rule set,
classic
and they
sort of
literally
air
have
war
never
movies,
touched it
Iron
since.
Eagle, Top Gun, Battle of Britain, and this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight
sure
in the
it's still
first
out there,
episode,
so you can still
which
play
is
it if you want.
breathtaking. And you get to meet
I like
this
that
guy
shot
for
of
the
the
first time
Eldar.
as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idraneth, and the Eldar scenes
It'll be cool to
this
see
show
Eldar
are
in
from
a-
his
in a
perspective.
thing.
So you get to see a little bit into the minds.
will be cool to see Eldar in a
of
thing.
the Eldar of the craft
That
force.
is-
A very, very
that is
different
something.
perspective from the quite hard done by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into a thing that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the sort of Warhammer universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and that is coming in May
I love
this
how
year,
they're
so
awkwardly
only a
sharing
few
the
weeks.
mic.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it, make sure you've got a Warhammer Plus subscription, and then it'll be on the Warhammer TV platform. Perfect. Cool. We are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000 universe.
More 40K.
But we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Kill team.
Squad. Call sign Chester. The toughest thrown down
Those are
grunts
cool.
on the Eastern Fringe.
A team of Cockneys.
We've fought
Love it.
Tyranids before. They're tough. But they drop if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready.
We thought we were ready.
We were wrong.
We was wrong. Oh shit. The Red Terror. That's a cool Trigon. I think it's a Trigon. It's so cool. That's a new way to play. I'm guessing.
Spectre Squad. Call sign Chester.
Just gonna replay it. Okay.
The toughest thrown.
Yeah. There you go.
I think we're done. Right, I'm going to talk as if we're back on air. So this is Kill Team Terror on Devlin, and we'd like to introduce you to the fighting men and women of Spectre Squad, which is a brand new kill team for Kill Team. These are elite scout troops for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, this is effectively a brand new kill team. This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun mechanics to keep yourself hidden.
Oh. The stream just froze. I'm not sure if it went down. I'm gonna refresh it very quickly. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was gonna show you what's playing on their thing right now. This is what's on. I don't know who's running if this is somebody at Adepticon that's running this. Somebody on staff there is the one who's fucked up majorly. Let's see what the chat's saying. Small indie company. F $1 billion company, $1 billion company. Oh my god. I used my Prime sub for this. So I wouldn't get interrupted by fucking ads. Oh, this is too funny. This is absolutely wild. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. They're back. They're back. There's no audio, but they're back. Oh, I might. I might have to do something about it. We'll do a super cut of how the Warhammer preview went. This is really funny, guys. I'm not gonna lie. How bad this is. Small indie game dev. Yeah. There's still no audio. It's not me, I promise. It's all them. I've got levels. See, volume's up to max. You know? This is just like a huge shit show. I mean, this is embarrassing for them. This is like one of their biggest reveals of the year. Hey, why are you showing stuff? We can't hear you. We can't hear you. No sound. Somebody tell the guys in the audience that we can't hear. Yeah, it's been 43 minutes since I've been streaming, and they still don't have any audio. Or they still don't have audio, like, corrected. This is too funny, man. Too funny. Oh, let's see what the chat's saying. No sound. Super good audio quality stream. Fix the audio. Fix doggy audio. Sonido. No sonido. FFS, $1 billion company. Fox Relay Beacon Meta Inbound. The Vox is dead. Sound guy's probably having a panic attack right now. Oh, God. Yep. A lot of people are saying pre-record these shows. Yes, they should probably do it. They said, fuck it, we're doing it live. They're just showing us the models and, like, cycling through them, I think. Because, like, they must be, like, trying to fix the audio. I mean, the guy who runs the stream has got to be, like, he's probably, like, shitting himself. I love that model. It's great. I love the Red Terror. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'd love to know what the context is for this particular kill team set. If I had to guess, this is Nemesis Operative. So what I would have to guess is that they're creating a new play mode where you have a bunch of like little guys taking on one big guy. And that would be my guess. I don't know because I can't hear them. They can't tell me. But my guess is that you got a bunch of little guys taking on one big guy in Kill Team, which is not how Kill Team usually works. Usually it's a bunch of little guys fighting each other. Oh, what's that? Did you hear? Hello? A voice. I hear a voice. The faintest of voices. They've just been talking this whole time. Oh my God, is the sound guy just like, oh, I hope they don't notice. Oh my God. Yeah, now I'm hearing voices. I'm going insane. What the hell, guys? I don't know what they're thinking. They like this whole Kill Team reveal is just like, hello? Now I can hear them.
Hunt down a dreadnought or a hellbrute or a carnifex or anything like that. This allows you to play those kind of games.
Yeah, and there's different ways to play it as well. One of the examples
Finally.
the book gives is 2 kill teams going up against each other while a hellbrute and a redemptor dreadnought slug it out in the middle of the battlefield. So there's loads of cool opportunities to have some fun. Of course, you'll need some new Nemesis operatives. So we've got some returning favourites from Blackstone Fortress.
The Zote.
Yeah, so this is the Archivist.
The Archivist. He's a Zote.
So we last saw him in Blackstone Fortress. We are re-releasing him for use in games of Kill Team.
Fantastic.
You can bring this guy along and have your Kill Team try and hunt him
That
down.
model hasn't been available for a
Also
long
coming
time,
back from
so
Blackstone Fortress, we have another returning Nemesis operative, which hopefully we'll get to see in a second.
yep.
So
The
next
Zote,
one up is the Amble.
the Amble.
A real classic.
I love all the
from back
weird
in the day,
aliens in
Warhammer.
40k that you don't see very
Ambles are
often.
common to worlds across the Imperium. They're effectively an invasive predatory species. Their prey includes humans, so you're definitely at bad news if you start an Amble colony on your planet. But they are exactly the sort of thing.
Ooh, and they got a little,
rampage
couple
through
little
the middle of
Griblies
the
with them
Conti
too.
board, messing up the battle that you might be trying to have against your opponent.
Fantastic. So that's a whole bunch of great and exciting things for Warhammer 40,000.
I can't wait to read all
Um,
about the
We're gonna
Nemesis operative
take a
system
slight diversion away from the 41st
on
millennium. Go back about
the Warhammer
10,000
community.
years now, and have a look at some upcoming releases which you've got planned for Warhammer Horus Heresy. And let's start with, if we can,
There we go.
the Legiones Astartes.
Still pull them up a little bit, guys.
Maybe we can.
There we go. So
There we go.
Warhammer the
Yeah,
Horus
they're
Heresy.
getting pissed off too. I can tell.
And this is a new variant coming soon to the classic Spartan
They finally
tank.
fixed the audio,
This is
guys.
the Spartan Prometheus assault tank.
This is basically the tank if you really, really like heavy bolters. We basically put as many heavy bolters as it's possible to put on a Spartan.
So this is Warhammer 30k, which I
Yeah,
know
absolutely. It's a
little
classic
to
tank
nothing
with a
about.
new armor
I've
variant.
never played
The
Horus
kit will
Heresy.
include not just the heavy bolter mounts that you can see there,
Um,
also
but it
includes
looks
laser
cool.
destroyers, which is one of my favorite ways of blowing up enemy tanks. Here you can see some detail. They're one on the right-hand side. That's the laser destroyer. It's got some
You got a fully
some
modeled
extra bits and
interior.
pieces and is a perfect way to transport your soldiers across the battlefield in
That's
relative
cool.
safety.
Yeah, I think you've got two very different ways of playing this. The laser destroyer is obviously excellent for taking out enemy tanks.
Yeah.
The heavy bolters arguably become much more useful in recent months. Obviously, you've got the Mechanicum have joined in a big way to the Horus Heresy. Solar Auxilia are quite common, so the heavy bolter loadout has become much more useful
Whoa.
than it maybe was at the
Juggernaut.
start of the Horus Heresy, where you only really fought against Space Marines.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this isn't the only thing that's coming for the Horus Heresy. There's also reinforcements due for the
Ooh.
Solar Auxilia.
Now that's cool. The
So here
Solar
you can see
Auxilia are getting
rendered in plastic
Ogrins.
for the first time the Karanite Ogren section.
Yeah, so the Karanite Ogrins
I like the way they
are basically
look.
the brawlers and brutes of the Solar Auxilia. If you
I
have
appreciate
a
it.
Solar Auxiliary army, you will know that mostly on the battlefields of the
Age of
Age
Darkness.
of Darkness,
There we go.
you are outclassed basically by Space Marines and Custodies and Demons and all sorts of
I
stuff.
love these
So if the
guys.
enemy reaches your
They're
line,
weird
you can
looking.
counterpunch,
I like the
avoid
one with the
detection,
knife
besides that,
on the
these
far
are
left.
brutal brawler melee units
He's
that
like,
can run
"I'll
in
cut
and
you.
sheer brute
I'll
force
cut
alone
you.
go toe-to-toe with
I'll
some of
cut
the
you with my
most
knife
units,
hand."
of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't the only thing for the Solar Auxilia. They're also getting some additional fire support. Here we can see one of the close-ups. They've got a variety of weapons, but they've also got some heavier weapons coming to bolster
There
the
we go.
Solar Auxilia.
I like the Solar
this is the
Auxilia. They're a
Rapier
little more
fire
interesting
support
than
battery.
the
Essentially,
Guard, in
this
my
is how you,
opinion.
tackle enemies you can't see,
I
right?
just like
So
their
right now on the
outfits.
screen,
They look more
on
like
the there
futury.
we go. So this is the
but,
shooting down
you know.
variant. It's the classic mole mortar. You can see that guy's clutching canisters that aim equipped with driller-tipped shells for going underground.
I don't
and
think
coming
I'd
up
play
inside
the
bunkers and
Auxilia
trench
though if I
lines.
played
Then you've
Horus
also got
Heresy,
the
because
bombard, which is for
Space Marines
rinsing
are
off,
the meta
multiple
there.
shots and
That's pretty much all you
raining
have.
down upon the enemy.
Yeah, both of these really cool different ways to shoot the enemy from far away, whether they're underground or overground. There's also a direct fire version of the Rapier on its way as well, which also has a variety of different options. We'll get a shot of that in a second too.
Yeah, so the first kit, it makes either of those support weapons for firing indirectly, either the quad launcher or the mole mortar, and then the direct fire kit contains things for shooting in a straight line. So here we go, the classic heavy bolter setup that you might expect to see on a Rapier platform.
It is a good day for fans of heavy bolters.
Yeah, they are
Horus
living
Heresy.
large.
Yeah.
This thing became so useful to the Solar Auxilia because many of the early battles of the Great
I wonder if the
Crusade
audio guy or
fought,
whoever
in
was running the
space,
stream is
in
just
boarding
like,
actions. And so, there's
yeah,
a
I can
fun
do it.
fact, if you look at the Caterpillar tracks,
That he had
these
no
things
idea
have
what he was doing.
rubberized nubs running between them. That's so that it doesn't skid round on the deck plating of hulls of enemy ships. So this kit, as we said, it makes a quad heavy bolter. It also has other options. There's a multi-laser. This is the laser destroyer. So you've got a variety of weapons with which you
Yeah.
can equip your
I've done a Twitch
your
before.
rapier platforms and bring battle to the enemy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, loads of ways of killing the enemy from far away, and
some of these things, the rules for them you won't find inside your existing Liber books. Fear not, there is a new Journal Tactica on the way.
The Battle of Talon, Part 1. There may be more on the way. Talon, of course, is the
Cool.
most famous tank battle of the Horus Heresy. A tank battle that was so brutal that the scars of it can still be felt 10,000 years later.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can expect this to delve into that epic encounter and really give Horus Heresy fans, of which it seems there's a great many in the room, something to sink their teeth into.
I wonder if they're gonna give
There we
Eddie his
go.
mic back.
Right. Let's leave Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy for a little while. We're coming back to them towards the end of the show.
Of
Let's
course.
go to the Warhammer Underworlds.
Underworlds. People still play this, huh?
On your screen right now, you can see Thuriel's Zephyrite, an all-new Underworlds warband from the Lumineth realm.
These are neat.
Yeah, so this is a
I like the
really
fox.
fun, multi-trick warband with loads of different abilities. You've got some great combat units in there. There's some shooting characters. There's some magic, so it's a real kind of jack-of-all-trades warband. They've got some really fun mechanics. They are built around, effectively, use of the Huracan Temple. And there is a little character in there, which is the kind of spirit of the wind you can see, just kind of bottom right there. And she's got some kind of fun mechanics in terms of the warband.
So Thuriel is the leader of the warband, kind of like a wind mage, as it were, and Zool
A
is
wind
the familiar that
mage.
you see next to her, kind of like a
Very
fox
cool.
dog
And then
cat
there's a
thing.
blind guy as
So
an
there you can see
archer.
him on the screen. There's an interesting mechanic with this warband, which is essentially these warriors, they fight based on sort of feeling the skeins of wind and on the air, and that helps them locate the enemy and then outmaneuver them. And so Zool, when you place,
I don't know about the wind. I get what they were going for with that, but there's like leaves all over it, so I don't know what the deal is with the wind.
Absolutely.
And then the units around
the wind
buffs
jar.
based on their proximity to it. So you can dictate where on the battlefield, on the board, your units are most effective.
And it continues this lovely trend that Warhammer Underworlds has had of showing like awesome familiars and creatures and stuff as well.
I think everybody likes it when the warbands have a pet.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my favourite model in it. This is an Ara. It's just that classic sort of ranger archetype, and really reminds me of maybe Shadow Warriors from the world that was.
Very
Definitely
cool.
a Shadow Warrior vibe about some of these.
I like the archer.
So these models will be coming soon to Warhammer Underworlds, and are an exciting thing to maybe change up the meta that we see in the Underworlds tournament scene. That'd be really
They're
nice.
neat.
Very good. We're going to depart now from Warhammer Underworlds and go to a place very near and dear to my heart as a staunch fan of Middle-earth. Let's go and let's look at some things coming out for the Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been
So this is the
looking
first
into
of
this
the
game
releases that we'll
recently.
talk about. These are the Hill Tribesmen Commanders, inspired by the Lord of the Rings, The War of the
It's
Rohirrim.
freaking
movie,
windy.
the animated film that we
Yeah,
saw
The
in
War of the
cinema a few years
Rohirrim.
ago. I loved it, and it's great to see these guys making it onto
Haven't
the
watched
tabletop.
it yet.
We've already got the Hill Tribesmen as warriors, so this gives you some additional commanders for your force. You've got the Chieftain on the left, you've got a Standard Bearer and a Horn
Very
Blower.
cool.
There's an additional option contained within this kit which will be very useful for your force. If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, this
The
guy
guy
is
with the
a
sword?
variant and essentially allows you to build the Chieftain instead as an Oathmaker from that scene in the Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings
Oh.
trilogy.
Yeah, I see. The guy
Saruman
from.
and the Wild
Sorry.
Men
We serve Saruman.
You've also got some options on the Chieftain in that box as
absolutely.
well. The Chieftain can have a two-handed weapon, or he can have a hand weapon and a shield, or you can build him as the Oathmaker as well. So some great options to choose from.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the Middle-earth team have just continued to lavish the detail
Very
and
cool.
attention that the range deserves onto these models. These are fantastic.
I like the
models,
Middle-earth models, but
extra help
I
us
know
in
I'm
your
probably in the
army.
minority.
I've
I'd love to
played
try
quite a
the.
lot on the Middle-earth
To
tournament
actually
scene,
try the game
and
at
it's
some
very
point.
interesting to see how the Hill Tribesmen have set into that meta. It's not a bad army by any means, although they take a lot of casualties. Who are they fighting against? Well, the Hill Tribesmen's traditional enemy is obviously the Rohirrim. And so first of all, we have new Warriors of Rohan Commanders. This is a command set that features
I love
a
the.
captain, a standard bearer, and a hornblower.
I love the way
Classic
these guys
staples
look.
to lead your warriors in their
Mighty
warbands,
beards.
into battle.
Yeah, so this is a really lovely multi-part kit. There's some cool options to call out on this that aren't immediately apparent. The biggest ones are on the Chieftain, so the Captain. So you have a choice of heads. So you can have either an armored kind of head, as you can see there. There's also an unhelmeted head if you just want him to have, if you wanted to have two characters in your army, for example, you could have
There
both.
you go.
That's
Oh, there you
the
go.
unhelmeted
That's
one.
very cool.
We've also got a choice on the Captain of different chest plates. So you can either have this kind of leather armored one that looks quite similar to the Warriors of Rohan. There's also a heavily armored one, which you can see
Yeah,
there,
the scale
which
mail
fits
like they
really
just
nicely.
showed.
You've gone army and them look different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Neat.
And a fantastic new plastic.
How long are we
edition,
gonna stay in Middle Earth,
to
do you
the
think?
Rohan Force. Perhaps the most anticipated kit for Rohan.
Riders of
designed for a long
Rohan.
time.
Yeah,
Is a
the
redo of the now quarter-century-old Riders of Rohan.
those
These
are
one
hard.
of the
Those
most
are hard
iconic
kits to come
units that
by.
you see in all
They're
of the
finally
Lord of the Rings
redoing them.
They are absolute scene stealers, aren't they, in the Lord of the Rings movies? Every time they show up, it's awesome.
Riders of
This is a
Rohan.
very venerable kit getting an update. The original Riders of Rohan, of course, came out alongside the original trilogy 25 years ago.
Oh wow.
So these are well due an update. The horses are amazing. I really like the armored helmets.
Love the horses.
Riders of
Those
Rohan
are great
very well
horse
equipped warriors.
poses.
Every single one of them comes with a shield, a hand weapon, a bow. You've also got the option in there to give them throwing weapons as well. Just a really cool, dynamic looking unit.
Yeah,
Today is a dark day, a red day.
Will want to know. All of the hand weapons can be exchanged. Where you see them holding the axes and the swords and the throwing spears. They can either be hand weapons or they can be throwing spears. So it's a versatile unit. I recommend the throwing spears for the record. So a really long-awaited and much-anticipated kit for Rohan, and it's just beautiful to see them rendered.
Those Rohan players,
I've got a Rohan
they're
army.
happy.
I've put some of these new ones alongside it, and they also go really nicely together. So if what your thing is collecting all the models and having your force look beautiful on the shelf in your cabinet, these are going to blend in beautifully.
Yeah, and that's one of the things about Rohan, right, is that they're not standardized completely, so you can
absolutely.
mix kind of the older ones with the new ones. These ones could just be the slightly
Nope.
fancier ones with the cool horse helmets. Of course, if you want to, you can just have a whole army of the new ones. That's also fine.
Fantastic. Now, that's our time in Middle Earth done, and it was lovely to be there for a little while.
That was it.
Time to go onwards as we continue on our preview. We're going to go now from Middle Earth to the Mortal Realms.
Age of Sigmar.
Our enemies think us
Check
weak.
this out.
We will dissuade them of that notion.
Okay.
We shall not cower behind
Cities
our
of
walls.
Sigmar. Great.
We are
Ooh.
the wall. We will march out, reclaim
Okay.
the lost realms. Our enemies will
Okay.
break upon our shields. And by courage and steel,
I like
we will
these.
drive them back to whatever foul pit once spawned them.
I like this aesthetic.
Our enemies
Okay.
think
Okay.
us weak.
Yeah, there you go. And don't replay it. There you
This
go. Good
is
job.
a
You figured it out.
fantastic addition to the Cities of Sigmar range.
Look at those
Loads of
kids.
things to talk about. We saw them briefly on
Look at the
screen,
guy with the
let's delve into some
flamethrower.
detail. First up are the Free Guild Grenadiers, Eddie.
Yeah, so Free Guild Grenadiers are effectively your hard-working, all-purpose elite infantry for the Free Guild. They
I
are
really like
come
this
with
aesthetic
great combat
for
stats.
Cities
They've
of
got with
Sigmar.
shooting abilities. They've got grenades. There's a flamethrower in the unit. There's a blunderbuss in the unit. They are just a really useful unit in game. In lore terms, they've got some really interesting things about how they're chosen from amongst the Free Guild.
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, the Free Guilds
Excuse
recruit
me.
the brawniest, the sturdiest, the biggest, and toughest warriors from amongst their number, and then train them to be the Grenadiers. These are the breachers.
Yeah.
When you create a breach in an enemy fortress, or you need to sweep
I
the
can
foe
see.
out of
I
the
would.
city, these
I
are the
could
ones
see
you
some
send in, and they've
Imperial
got,
Guard
like,
conversions
builds
coming out of these
and the
guys.
tools for the job.
This guy.
Combat down and dirty fighters. If you need to kind of cleanse an undead infestation from a mausoleum or something, these are the people you send in. Every single one of these models is really fun and dynamic as well. You can
These
see
are the
kind of
hard-hitting shit
logical
kickers,
extension
in
of
other
the
words.
steel helms, but even more sort of brutal, equipped for whatever the situation demands of them.
Yeah, absolutely. They are, however, not the only new unit that we saw in that preview.
Of
and
course.
Not the only elite unit for that matter. We also saw for the first time the Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now. So these are
cool.
Like foot knights for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
Yeah, so we've already
I like the
seen
guy
a
with the
unit
beaky
of
helm.
Knights on horses. These are the infantry equivalent. They are the best defensive unit, effectively, in the Cities of Sigmar. They can take a charge. In
Yeah,
combat
this
as well.
guy.
Each one of them is effectively
It's that little
an iconic
devil
hero
weasel
of
at
the
his feet.
Cities of Sigmar. They not only fight very well,
He's
they
got a
inspire
key. He's
them
like,
to fight better.
I got a key.
Phenomenally cool. There are
What is he?
loads of different cool helmet
What is his
designs,
deal?
shield designs, and weird
He's
little
just a little guy.
device and weapons and all
Just
sorts of
hanging out
If
down
you're gonna
there.
pick out of like unusual armor types, they've got like my favorite helmet of all time is the completely anachronistic visored barboot, which you've got here. We saw a hound skull on the last guy. You can interchange the heads and lots of the arms and things, so you can make this unit entirely your own and oozing in character.
Dude, there's no like timeline for Sigmar. Yeah, whatever they want.
Yeah, so with the Cavaliers, so if you've got some like spare helmets and stuff, or you just want loads and loads of knights, you can mix and swap and change and make some really unique things. So it's a
Keep
lovely
yawning.
kit to
I
play with.
apologize.
The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic.
I'm not bored. I'm just trying to. I'm just sleepy.
So many new
So
heroes.
this guy is Jorvan Creel.
Dwarven Creel.
He's the survivor of Embergard, is it?
Anvilgard.
Anvilgard, there we go. And he's kind of like a ranger archetype, right?
Yeah, so
He looks
is
cool.
A survivor of a city that's been taken over by the forces of Marathi Kane. So he has
Ah.
blood vengeance basically against the daughters of Kane. But right now he is
Makes
engaged
sense.
in driving back the Skaven infestations of the mortal realms in the realm of fire. He is accompanied into battle by an Ash Panther, and he is effectively
An Ash Panther. That's a pretty
really
cool.
solid, dependable mid-range skirmish hero. for
No.
Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic.
No.
He's still not the only hero that we saw. Next up is the Malice Forge Priest.
Look at this guy.
Classic take on that warrior priest archetype from the world that was. Sigmar is like a smith god, and here he is, his priest with an enormous hammer.
Yeah, so I mean, the warrior priest archetype is such a cool piece of Warhammer lore. And it's
That
great to see
face
that
on the
kind of
right,
from
man.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar now. There's a couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads. You can either go with the classic bald warrior priest,
Yeah, my hairstyle.
or you can have the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
Yep.
And of course, he comes with an enormous Warhammer. This game's called Warhammer. Warhammer's got to be
It
pretty
makes
good,
perfect
right?
sense, doesn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There was also
I mean, you know.
of wizards that we saw like teased in that. First up is
Ooh.
Action Pyrocaster.
I like this
is your
guy.
Classic fire wizard has some really interesting rules in the game. Essentially,
Look at that.
Once she targets a unit with a spell, that unit gains a characteristic, which essentially means that it's starting
Incandescent, I think.
Incandescent, yeah, it's starting to smolder.
Incandescent.
And subsequent targeting of the same unit.
If only I could be
I think
so
it adds
grossly
D3
incandescent.
each time.
Yeah, the miniature is just really, really cool as well. Like you can see it looks like a treat to paint, right? I can imagine some of these appearing at future Golden Demons and things like that.
And
Whoosh.
crazy though this one is, it is not even nearly the craziest looking wizard in this
It's not even
update
top
for this.
two. It's not even
Exactly.
top two.
Next up, we'd like to introduce you to the Amethyst.
Oh, I like this.
This is a
That's
wizard
cool.
who uses the power of Shaiish, the power of death. You can see them replete with
Dude.
symbols of the realm of death. They have a scythe. There's loads of skulls. They have a weird.
They got a skull candle.
They have a bell on their head and two weird mechanical skeletons that hit the bell at regular intervals. And there's even a version where you can lift up the visor, and that's what
No,
looks like.
no,
You're hitting the head by two
to put the mask
mechanical
back down.
Absolutely, this is sort of grim darkness writ large, isn't it?
Dude, that is. Yeah, you're right. That's Dark Souls.
I love everything about it.
This is a Bloodborne enemy. Fuck that. It's a Bloodborne enemy.
Still not the
It
weirdest
still not
wizard.
might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have Erasmus Zon, the Enlightened
Oh.
One.
So Erasmus Zon is an
Look at
inhabitant
that.
of
Look at his mount. He's
Settlers
driving a
Gate, which is twin lumineth
chimera.
Sigmar City. He is one of the first graduates of a program set up by the Lumineth to try and teach mortal followers the ways of Haish, to enlighten them into the ways of the Lumineth. He has
That's
been
pretty
so
cool.
successful in that he's actually surpassed the magical ability of some of his trainers. So the Lumineth are maybe not super keen on quite how well he's taken to.
I like his
magic.
mount.
But he is a very powerful.
I like his
spellcaster.
hat.
The wizard is obviously does all of those things. But the thing you notice
I'd like to
about
talk
it
about his
is
mount,
that
right?
really weird mount.
Yeah, so that is a heliomorph. If you've ever seen one of them before, then you're a better person than I am. It's called Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination.
I just
of a
realized that's
ram,
his beard
griff,
coming out
and
from
it has a
underneath
snake
his
for a
helmet.
tail.
That's a fucking
Basically
cool
what happens
model.
if you
These are all
put
cool.
using your
I love
weapon,
this
you stick it in a
aesthetic.
box, and
Absolutely.
it generates that. So it's a really, really fun character, and it fills out another one of those winds of magic that are now accessible
Yeah,
to.
the colleges are arcane.
You've got 4 of them now, I think, out of the possible colleges, which is pretty
Absolutely.
cool.
Now, we also saw in this the Gate Gargants, which are fantastic.
These things are so
fantastic
cool.
new,
I
kit
love
for the
this.
Cities of Sigmar. There's a way
They've
that
got
the Cities of
giants.
Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a moving castle as the Dawnbringer Crusades go out into the mortal realms.
Yeah, that's exactly
They've got
right.
guys on the
All
top
the
with
castles are made
guns.
up by your steel helms and your fusiliers. These guys
And the
are
giants are
the
just like,
Barbican, the gate.
here we are the gate.
Take the charge of the enemy. Enemies smash against those enormous doors. Once the enemy's broken upon them, they part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the sally forth. This is
That's
just
pretty
a
cool.
really weird, fun, bonkers unit for the Mortal Realms.
Yeah, they are
fit
Dark
very well
Souls
as well. There's a
bosses.
Gargant-level stat line
Dodge
on
roll
the back,
against
but
it.
on the
Yeah,
back of
yeah,
them, they
yeah.
also have that
Yeah,
enormous
yeah.
cannon, which can make a mess of enemy units at range. So it's a really characterful and interesting unit for Cities of Sigmar.
Fantastic. So we also saw, as well as the
And they're chained down as well.
unit, which is known as Dawners Triumph. This is kind of like
Ooh.
a floating memorial for the warriors of the Cities of Sigmar as they travel across the mortal realms and launch their crusade. And it's kind of a remembrance of all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this campaign, right?
That's right, yeah. So when they set
That's
out
pretty
on a
cool.
crusade from one of the major cities, every member of the Dawnbringer Crusades will be given a coin malleus. Those are the coins that you see sprinkled across the bottom of that memorial there. Those are basically the coins of the warriors who've given their lives for the crusade. When they finally reach their destination and start a city, you can imagine that this memorial will form an iconic part of that city somewhere in the landscape. So this is a memorial they take with them. In game terms, it offers you buffs to units around it, so they fight harder in its presence.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Cool.
There's also,
It's neat.
for the Cities of Sigmar, a new regiment of renown on the way. This is Vendenst Hound.
Ooh.
Vendenst are famous for hunting down sort of the esoteric enemies of the Cities of Sigmar. So
They got doggos.
Soul-like Grave Lords or demons or other things.
Yeah, so you can add this effectively into other Order armies.
Yep.
So if you're going up against demons, undead, enemy wizards, that sort of thing, these guys have the tools to take it down, to track their enemy, bring them to heel, and then put a stake through their heart.
Yeah, and they're accompanied into battle by the units of the Wildercore Hunters. So the perfect accompaniment to scout out the enemy, to locate them, and maybe sort of keep them in place with the missile fire. That's a lot of stuff for the Cities of Sigmar, right? We are not done yet. Do you want to see some more? Let's show you the next video.
Aye, we persist in an age of monsters. And there are foes that faith and
Okay.
valor alone cannot best. For such enemies,
Okay.
Sigmar again provides. Take heart, warriors of the God King! You fight in the shadow of Behemoth.
I
The
freaking
Hawk
love
of
it.
Iron Weld march with us.
It's a
With
walking
cannon and
castle.
flame, we will drive back the enemies of Sigmar. With such engines of war on our
Holy
side,
shit.
how can mere monsters stand against us?
Oh my god. That is amazing. It is 100% a Dark
Here we
Souls
have-
boss.
The crowd has gone wild in the room. Here we have a fantastic new centerpiece model for the Cities of Sigmar armies. These are the cog forts, and right now on your screen, you have the Cannonade cog fort.
I love this model so much. It is such a cool addition. I think people who've collected Cities of Sigmar have basically been waiting for this kit. since
That's
it was
so
hinted at
freaking
in some of
cool.
The early battle tomes of the edition. It is finally here in glorious plastic, and it is well worth waiting for. There's so much to talk
God,
about.
that thing would be a
we've seen
bitch to
this
build.
hinted at in some of the artwork and stories, and even in the background of one of the scenes in an animation. This is the Cannonade cog fort. It's the first one we'll talk about. Essentially, it is a walking fortress equipped with two massive cannons. It's got point defense guns. It's powered by a Duardin forged boiler you can see on the left. This is everything you want to
That's
carry
amazing.
the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the cog fort, right?
I love it.
The gun on the back is called a Godbreaker cannon. It is very,
A
very good at killing
Godbreaker
almost
cannon.
anything. One of the cool things about it is that when you shoot it, you get to choose a different type of ammunition each time you fire.
A
So if you're
Godbreaker
shooting
cannon. Yeah, it's
something
Alexander
that's
from
very
Final
tough,
Fantasy.
or something that is lots of things in a unit. You've got different abilities based on what you shoot at. It is a monstrously powerful thing. It is probably the most dangerous ranged war machine in the game.
Absolutely. And it's not the only cog fort that this kit makes. We also have the option for the Conqueror cog fort. This
Oh my
is,
God.
a different proposition
It's like a
entirely. It is equipped
transport.
with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an enormous flamethrower.
Yeah, it does
Enormous
ridiculous
flamethrower.
amount of
Of
damage.
course.
It kicks out 66 shots when it fires, which is
Oh
phenomenally
my
good for a
God.
The other thing that's got in its belly, instead of a cannon, you effectively have a drawbridge and sally port. You can transport a unit inside the cog fort and then
That's
charge out of
amazing.
the front of it into combat. So once you've broken
You
the
can
back
just
of the
see it in
enemy
your
with
head.
the shooting, you can then charge into the still on fire enemy.
A
with
bunch
your
of knights
gallants
just
or your grenadiers or something like that,
jumping
kill
out.
everything that's left.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's look at some of the details of these kits. So here you can see some of the things we've talked about. The first one.
Oh, very. I
in
like
the
that
top
alternate
right-hand
paint
corner of the
scheme.
screen, you can see now what the interior looks like if you lift off that roof.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's so much detail in this kit. Before
It's
I was
very
talking about
cool.
the different types of ammunition you can fire. You
That's
can see
so
the different
freaking
types
cool,
of
man.
ammunition stacked up behind the gunners. So it's almost like a mini diorama inside the kit. You can also see the sally port and drawbridge down if you want to.
It's very cool. It's going to cost $300 from Games
imagine the
Workshop.
troops charging down the front there into the enemy lines.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite detail. You'll
They
actually
overcharge
see
for
on the very left
everything.
of the screen, and this is the Dwarden forged furnace that powers the entire cogfort. And there's an interesting clue to a piece of story about it. You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the most valuable and important part. These are forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
If everything's
Yeah,
going well,
right.
they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top.
It'll be
powered by the
$500
furnace, detach
Canadian.
it from the cogfort and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to save.
Yeah, the engine basically of the cogfort is the valuable part. That's what the enemy's trying to get to. There's some other cool stuff that we can tell you about cogforts as well. If you can jump to the next slide.
So this is the first thing is you might like to include a cogfort in your Cities of Sigmar army, but what if you just really like the cogforts?
That's a great question, Adam. You can have an army of renown that is entirely made up of cogforts.
That's hilarious.
It is called the Iron March, and effectively it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules if you really just like cogforts and you want to just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is it unlocks 2 more types of cogfort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March, you can swap the tops over basically. So you can have 1 cannon, 1 flamer, or you can have the cannon and the sally port. The only other unit you can include in this army is the Free Guild Gallants, which basically give you a way to have something inside the Conqueror cogfort to charge out the front.
And a Malice Forge priest to make sure they're working all right.
Yeah, just to hit them before the battle starts.
Beautiful.
Oh my god.
What if you really like cogforts and you don't have a Cities of Sigmar army, Eddie?
That's also a great question, Adam. Well, there is a regiment of renown in the Cities of Sigmar battle tome, which allows you to take a cogfort in any Age of Sigmar army.
Oh, really?
There are cogforts in the realms who have decided basically to go privateer. They've gone and become soldiers of fortune across the
Pirate
realm, selling
cogforts,
their
all right.
services to the highest bidder. There are some cogforts whose occupants have given in to the sway of chaos. There may be some cogforts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death.
Model them as skeletons, of course.
To work in mercenary armies for destruction. So if you just want to include a cool cogfort in your army, you absolutely can. And it also
That's
opens up
awesome.
some great opportunities for
It's very
conversions.
cool,
You can
actually,
already
that they
imagine
could do
people
that.
doing weird,
Yeah,
undead
we can sell this to everyone.
chaos cogforts.
I mean, it's cool,
So this really
but
is
yeah, that's
the
the mercenary thing.
thing for your Cities of Sigmar army. The rules for it and everything you need to know, all the lore and everything behind it, will be included in the forthcoming Order Battle Tome, Cities of Sigmar, which is everything you need to be using these in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, all the stuff you would normally expect in a battle tome is in there as well, but it's not the only thing on its way for Age of Sigmar.
There is
Ooh.
a new spearhead box. This is City of Ash, and it includes 2 forces.
Okay. Fighting some Skaven. There's some cool
I feel like
Skaven
the
in
room
there.
has picked up on one. I'll very briefly explain. The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malice Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel is inside this box. Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up
Skaven.
against him is a
Yes, yes.
long-anticipated expansion
Oh, wow.
for the forces of Clans Eshin. The last time we had a sizable release for Clans Eshin was wartime, basically.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So they've been well overdue for some updates, and the updates
Some
are
nice just
phenomenal.
clan rats,
So
man. Some
let's go
night
through what
night
you've got. You've got
runners.
some night runners
They're
in
like
this
the
box.
lowest
Those are
rung in
cool.
the Clans Eshin.
I mean, you gotta love
Bottom
Skaven,
rung of your
right?
Clans Eshin, but still very useful little sneaky scouter unit to run around.
Yes,
throwing,
yes.
shuriken
Ratman
and stabbing enemies in the back.
for the uninitiated.
The next unit you have up are the Gutter Runners. They are also in this box. Gutter Runners are
Yes,
they're kind
yes.
of mid-tier, I suppose, of the Clans Eshin. They are they've gone through the ranks. They were Knight Runners, then they've graduated to Gutter Runners. There's some really characterful, fun little models in this. You've got some with poison weapons, some with the classic kind of double-bladed punch daggers, and all of the Gutter Runners have got that slightly longer, shadowy cloak on them as well.
Yeah,
Really
absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with if you follow the Skaven in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is a Deathmaster. He is lovely. We've seen him before.
Very cool.
Would you like to see another Deathmaster? Then may we introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
Oh,
Deathmaster Crixit is probably the most notorious of all the Deathmasters currently.
look at that guy.
working in Skaven
Also a
Knights.
Dark
He
Souls
is so
boss.
confident in his abilities as an assassin that he's made his identity public, which is almost unheard of for a Deathmaster. He has slain many rivals and many enemy heroes. In game terms, he is an absolute blender of a character, like more than I think
Yes,
13
yes.
attacks, something like that, like a ludicrous number of attacks.
13 would be the right
I
number,
think it's
right?
13. I hope it's 13. He is very, very good, as you would imagine, at killing enemy heroes, but such a good character, he can basically blend through almost any small unit.
And
in
the
Age of
way that
Sigmar.
they've rendered this character, they capture
It's very
it.
cool.
Almost it looks like his cloak is made of smoke as it sort of
Maybe it
drifts
is.
down
There's
around him.
certainly a little bit of Olgian magic there, isn't
Yeah,
there?
absolutely. And he stood on sort of crumbling bits of some building, and that's a
Hello,
useful
motorcycle
segue into
driving
one of the
by.
other things that this kit
I don't know if
includes,
you guys heard
which is
that.
some fantastic terrain for you to play your games
Oh,
with.
terrain.
Yeah, so
Wonderful.
this box set, City of Ash, is actually set in Embergard. Embergard was the location of the Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year. That animation
Cool.
is effectively the sequel to this box set. Embergard was a quite prosperous city of Sigmar. It is now basically in ruins after the events of the Skaventide. But one of the things you get in the box is lots of these cool ruined buildings. You also get a bunch of very cool
Neat.
scatter terrain as well. So
Great.
it gives you a very cool new way to play Spearhead.
I like the board.
Box will also, the terrain will also be available separately. So if you just like the idea of a battlefield that looks like a built-up area in Age of Sigmar, this gives you a chance to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you can see everything that is included within Spearhead.
Yeah,
City of Ash.
yeah.
So you've
What
got
old
all
world
the
faction is
terrain.
about to be added to
Go
our
to the
reborn?
to start playing
Yeah.
Spearhead. This is a great way in if you haven't played.
I don't think
Age of
Old
Sigmar
World is
Spearhead
in this
before.
preview.
And frankly, if you already have and you just want two great new Spearheads, it's the perfect lunchtime game.
It's a self-contained box as well. So even if you've never played Age of
Oh,
Sigmar
interesting.
before, this actually gives you everything you need to start playing. And
This
two
is a
really
start
good
playing
cool
box. Interesting.
armies as well. Like Eshin, players have been looking forward to this for a really long time. New Cities of Sigmar stuff, this is a great way to pick up a few of those new units as well. So whether you kind of keep it all for yourself or split it with a friend, this is a great box.
Absolutely. So that was
Gonna cost
Whistle Stop Tour
$500.
for the Mortal Realms as we got excited about Warhammer Age of Sigmar. We are still not done.
Of course not.
We are going to return back to the grim darkness of the 41st millennium.
Okay. Is this it?
We have a really exciting video to show you now. Let's go back to 40k.
Is this it? Yeah. We'll see.
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless,
Blood angels.
salted by the blood and sweat of generations.
We got blood angels fighting orcs.
War is all that remains. It
Single
rises
ultramarine.
from the dust and echoes in the sky. A promise, a cacophony of endings.
I like that weapon class.
Sanguinius' sons, angels of death. We belong here. Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage. War is all that we know.
Ooh, a weird boy? We get a new weird boy? Oh, that poor ultramarine. Oh,
This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only
vampire fangs, good touch.
war.
Okay. Is 11th edition going to be Blood Angels versus Orcs in the box? Is that what they're telling us right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new cinematic trailer for a new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
There it is.
Did you like what you saw? Let's talk about it for just a minute, because I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, we saw some very, very cool stuff in there. Obviously, there's some Blood Angels in there. There's some Orcs. We're going back to Armageddon.
Of course.
Location. There was some units we've maybe not seen before. That new big Orc Walker. I don't think we'd ever seen one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And a classic return.
Why are people happy?
Slightly redesigned in a landspeeder.
Just means more stuff.
Very familiar for those classic landspeeder fans.
That looked a little bit like Vanguard veterans to me as well.
Absolutely so.
Bit, maybe.
Yeah. So there's a lot to like in that trailer. My favorite moment was, I think for many people might agree, when the chaplain really gets in amongst it.
I think my favorite moment is when the Orc Psyker just kind of vomited across everybody. That was
and
good.
then he takes a Croesus to the face.
He had his fun. He had his fun.
Love it. So, an incredible way to announce a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. We're really excited to talk to you about that for a few minutes now.
Please do.
let's,
Tell me
start
something
by
good.
Diving into the game.
Try and look surprised. That's a good touch. Because everybody knew this was coming.
It's new Warhammer 40,000. Let's talk about the game. Eddie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects of the
They're
game.
not showing us anything new on the right except for ER, right?
Give you an idea about some of the things that might be changing and what it means for you in your game. But it means so much more than just the rules. It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe. You got a little bit of a hint of it there. We are going back to Armageddon.
Gonna go back to Armageddon.
Which is obviously one of the most important and pivotal and, I guess, coolest locations.
It's just such an iconic setting for Warhammer 40,000. And
It's got lots of orcs, so I mean, you know, that's a good thing.
And we're going to continue telling stories here and in other exciting places of the galaxy.
Yeah, and you got a bit of a sense of what might be happening in that cinematic as well. We are setting up in the return of Yarrick what happens before the events of this new edition. Effectively, you have the Imperial forces, the human forces of Armageddon are bracing for this enormous wave of orcs that is bearing down on them. Wazdacker is in the lead of that, but Ghazghkull and his legions are not far behind. They
Of course, Ghazghkull's there.
In the form of an enormous new Space Marine crusade, which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels are obviously there, but you also have lots of other ones. The Ultramarines.
So we saw Ultramarines in the video,
Yeah,
right?
Ultramarines are there as well as things like Black Templars, the Salamanders, the White Scars are there, all the classics.
So it's a classic Space Marine crusade force returning.
It's a good old-fashioned Space Marine crusade.
Once again to the war world. Yeah, and
Okay.
if you know anything about orcs, you know that the chance of a fight being bigger just brings more of them in. This is Ghazghkull's third run at it now. So the war that's
I mean,
this world
you know,
is like
orcs love a
nothing
good scrap.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right. So, in addition to talking about the setting, we should show you what the launch box looks like.
Ooh, Blood Angels, not Ultramarines for once.
This is Warhammer 40,000.
It's gonna
Armageddon.
cost $5,000.
For a new edition. You can see in that artwork something quite nostalgic is happening. Anybody old enough in the room?
I do. That box is familiar.
This really reminds me of my youth. Here you can see we're going to do an interesting thing with the graphic.
Yeah, it's
It's a lot like the second edition of 40K.
Second edition.
But realized
Yeah.
in fantastic, like, new artwork.
Yeah, there's some lovely little touches there that kind of nod to this original piece of artwork. Things like the heavy support.
It's pretty
space
cool.
marine in
The
bottom
sad
right
part
corner,
is that I
placement
collect
the
both of
cloth,
those armies.
the pose of the
So
character, some of the things that are happening in the background. That piece of artwork, obviously,
I would just buy the
from
box
one
set.
of the earlier wars for Armageddon.
Just
We're
for
going
me.
back there with vengeance, and the Blood Angels and Orcs are taking center stage. A couple of things to say about this box as well. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of the things that might be in this box today. We're not going to tell you everything. Some of that will be coming later. But this is an enormous.
I can't wait for it to be sold out within like 20 seconds and then doubled in price by scalpers.
So let's, we imagine lots of you in this room want to know a bit more about the rules and what you can expect to
The
change
rules,
when
yes.
you
Tell me, why do we need
play
new
games this
rules?
weekend. So let's talk a little bit about those rules, and let's start with our first point, which is we want to talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000, you have the idea of narrative play and the idea of match play. And what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people.
And never the twain shall meet.
And who play Warhammer 40,000. And what we think actually is that every game of Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing at home or you're playing at the top tables of a tournament. And every game
Oh,
should
no.
feel balanced.
The neckbeards won't like that.
Who's going to win. So we are sort of breaking down some of the barriers between narrative play and match play so that generally all of your games should feel balanced and narrative is injected into the heart of all ways to play Warhammer 40,000.
Fantastic. A lot of people will have questions about the current rules that they've got available to them, so we can maybe reassure you. At launch, your codex still works.
Hooray!
So this is a really important point. In some editions of Warhammer 40,000 in the past, we have seen what's sometimes referred to as like a re-indexing of the edition.
Absolutely.
That isn't happening this time round. If you have a codex at home today on your shelf, that will continue to work until that codex is eventually replaced over the normal course of releases. That also
Now, make them
applies
not
to
cost
campaign
$70.
books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the Return of Yarick, all the rules in those will still work in the new edition.
Fantastic. If you want new ways to use the models you've got in your collection or an excuse to get new models, there's going to be loads of new detachments coming. 70 new detachments.
70 new detachments.
So this is really big.
Jesus.
Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments for Warhammer 40,000 for loads of different armies, which will immediately shake up the way that you play.
That's a good way to do update models and stuff like that, I guess.
On the table in fun and exciting ways. A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance to shine in the current edition and let you play in ways that you've never been able to put a force together before.
Yeah, it's really exciting and a really novel and interesting thing for players to sink their teeth into, right? Your codex is consistent already, but there's going to be a new thing for you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments actually work in a slightly different way to the current detachments as well. You can
They're being very vague, which is par for the course for Games Workshop when it comes to talking about rules that are new.
One of the advantages of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular.
Modular.
For example, if you have an army that contains Terminators and bikes, like you, and you wanted, I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators, you can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army that works exactly.
This just sounds like 7th edition.
Absolutely. And this is going to really shake things up, right? Oh, there's some applause in the room. For loads of us who've enjoyed Warhammer 40,000, what we want is to be able to sort of build an army that fits our imagination from those great stories that we've read and those iconic scenes. And this is going to enable you to do that in a way which could be quite competitively rewarding, you know, and do some really interesting things to the game.
Definitely, you can pull it in a very competitive way and kind of build a great combo.
Or just completely forge the narrative,
But
right?
it's kind of designed really to let you absolutely have your army work the way you imagine it would. Some of the shots we saw just then on the previous slides will give you an idea about some of the detachments that might be coming, and some of them are fairly specific to certain units. So, for example, there is one that lets the Emperor's Champion really shine if you've got a Black Templar's army. Fantastic. There is one that lets Cornate Demon Engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers, for example.
I need more liquid, but my tooth hurts, so I don't want to drink. But I'm very thirsty.
Perfect. So next up, we should talk about how the fact that we've got some things to talk about with regards to objectives.
No more circles.
This one is pretty big. So right now, when you play 40,000, scattered across your tabletop, your beautifully painted tabletop, your beautifully painted armies and your beautiful terrain are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on. There are no more objective marker circles in games of Warhammer 40,000. Instead, your troops will be battling over pieces of terrain. Taking and putting models onto pieces of terrain will be how you take them, and it immediately changes the way you take an objective. Take a circle, you are trying
Makes
to
more sense.
Bunker, capture a relic.
Absolutely.
That's also going to piss off the neckbeards.
Your games will focus on the things that you imagine your soldiers doing when you're playing a game of Warhammer 40,000. I've never once daydreamed of taking a circle. I've daydreamed of my Dark Angels storming a bastion or taking a trench work. And so the marker that you saw there, imagine that packed with fantastic Warhammer 40,000 terrain, and that's the thing that your soldiers are going to fight and die for.
Yeah. One of the other things things that's going to change in terms of missions is going to be that the detachments that you choose will dictate the types of mission that you play. When an army goes into battle, it doesn't just go out with the intent of playing pitched battle against an enemy army. It will usually have a mission. It will be assigned, you have been sent out to disrupt the enemy's plans, or to capture ground, or
just to kill as many things
take
as you
as
can.
many heads as you can. So there is a new system called forced disposition, which your detachments will unlock. And when you come to play a game, you and your opponent compare your forced dispositions, and that will generate the mission that you play. So if your mission is to take ground, and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army
Okay.
Really exciting.
Guess that makes sense.
Next up, we should talk about some of the specific rule changes. The first up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yes.
Okay.
That seems like a popular one in the room. So, right now, when you play a game of Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes way better at fighting than it has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking Armor of Contempt alongside minus
Okay.
and decreased damage and all those sorts of things. In the new edition, you will need to choose which stratagem you would like to use on each unit per phase, and you can't have more than one. And it does all sorts of interesting stuff to the game. For example, if you have re-rolled your charge with a stratagem,
It feels like it should have been done in the first place.
so you can't tank shock. If you have decided to use a stratagem to give you re-rolls to hit in combat, you don't get the chance to have another re-roll to wound on a tactical re-roll, for example.
It's going to really shake things up in an exciting way. We should also talk about a change which is going to affect, in particular, the early phase of the game, which is the ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is a really big one, especially in terms of how you're going to deploy your armies. You cannot target an enemy.
They're being
unit
incredibly
as a
vague,
long shot
and like
unless
you
you're
know,
within
they're
50
not like
meters.
giving like
If it is
specifics
in
about
a piece
rules.
of terrain.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your Devastator squad or your Astra Militarum heavy weapon teams in a trench work or like a fortification or in some ruined buildings. That scene in the movie where you look at the guys lying in ambush and staying out of sight, that's what you get on the tabletop. So you don't have to park weirdly behind terrain now. You can be in it and still get that same benefit.
Yeah, so
That's how it
you
used to
get that
work.
benefit up until the point that your unit effectively joins the battle. So you can park that unit high up in a terrain feature where previously they'd have to hide, and they are safe unless the enemy gets very close or until you've taken your shot.
That's how it used to work in older editions. That you would, if you were in a terrain piece, you got like cover or line of sight blocking or whatever,
There's some
and they
big
changed it
changes
for
across the
10th for
combat
some
phase.
reason.
Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look at those when you finally get the rules in your hand. Fast dice rolling is now the standard. Most players kind of
Already do it,
kind
right?
of do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather than kind of doing them one at a time. So that makes combat much faster. Combat activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, that means...
Ooh, there's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms, that means if you've charged into an enemy army and they've got strikes first, at least one of your units will get to go before they go. That's quite a big change for some armies. Pile-in and consolidate now happen together. So you do all of your pile-ins for everything in your army, and then you do all of the combats, and then you do all of the consolidates. And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about trying to kind of grab extra inches towards getting objectives.
Yeah, absolutely. And the final
That
one,
is what pile-in used to be.
I like those risky charge rolls, right? But when they don't pay
It
off,
was basically just an excuse to try to capture
It is
objectives.
different. So the way that charges work now is that you pick your targets after you have rolled your dice.
Okay,
So that does some...
that's a big
some pretty
change,
major
actually.
things. So the first and most obvious thing is that if you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were aiming for, and there's a closer unit, you can now charge them instead. So you generally end up with less units standing around and kind of having failed the charge and not doing anything. It also means that occasionally you might get a unit into that big, long 12-inch charge that you wouldn't previously have tried, but you can now get in. So basically, this is a rule that just encourages you to get stuck into close combat. We don't.
They're encouraging close combat in the new edition for some reason.
More charges more often.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So next one, and I mentioned previously that I have a Astra Militarum Steel Legion army. They drive around in chimeras. This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about combat disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Small caveat, it's not always the best idea because your unit will be battle shocked and might take casualties. But it makes it very difficult to completely lock down a force that's trying to drive forward with combat units to get stuck in.
Absolutely. Next up, we should talk about the leaders and the impact they have in your games. Essentially, your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead
This
a
is a
unit,
very
you
thrilling
now assign it
PowerPoint
when
slide.
you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that.
I'm
in
sure
your
they'll
army
show
list
us
and
more
choose it
stuff
for the
after
game.
this.
But the thing that happens in game,
They'll probably give us a
if the
preview of
unit
what's
is
in the
killed,
box.
The character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally.
They'll probably at least show us one or two models from the box.
Your chaplain doesn't become inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes that have lost their unit can carry on being maximum heroic right up until the moment they die.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess the last thing we should talk about, which connects to all of this, is there's going to be a huge refresh to the Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time. We're going to put loads of resource and effort into it to make it an even more valuable.
Let me buy the codexes in the app.
There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only in English. Going forward, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish.
Let me buy
Chinese,
codexes at a
Japanese, and
discount
Korean.
in the app.
Yeah, it's good, right? And that will start with core rules, mission rules, and combat patrol.
Or better yet,
So,
just include them
that's
with my
not all the
subscription.
app, there's loads of other things, but this is going to be a really useful tool for all of you going forwards, regardless of what language you play Warhammer in.
Yeah, I had a chance to get told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm.
Why not? Just tell us.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
So, we told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box. Would you like to see some new models?
Yes, please. Show me new models.
Let's start with this.
Excuse me. Keep coughing. Thirsty. Okay. A Space Marine. Ah! Okay, classic helmets back. The Mark, whatever. Mark 5. June. Okay.
So this is the first of the new Space Marine models. We're going to show you him today. He's a Space Marine intercessor, and you see the coming together of old and new in terms of armor types.
Yeah, so attrition has taken its toll on the Primaris Marines, and their shiny Tacticus armor.
It kind of just looks like a regular tactical Marine.
Has now had to be supplemented with parts of classic armor pieces. For us, though, that means that we get to use lots of very cool classic pieces like the Mark 7 helmet you can see.
It's
on
a
the
good
Space
look,
Marine.
right?
It's a good look. It's a good look. And that is the sort of thing you can look forward to going forwards. Lots of the Space Marines in this box will have elements of classic armor that you might recognize from earlier editions and earlier sets, mixed in amongst the Mark X Tacticus suits.
Yeah, absolutely. I like there's some lovely little details here. He's got the sort of the Purity Scroll style ribbon wrapped around his bolt rifle, all inscribed.
Good.
The,
Good.
Primaris, when we first saw them, the Primaris Space Marines look quite clean cut, right? And they're increasingly blending in with.
They're getting a bit more gothic every time we see
absolutely.
them. Yeah.
That's good. That's what they're supposed to be.
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks very cool, painted as a Blood Angel, there is nothing sculpted onto that model to say it needs to be a Blood Angel. So if you have an Ultramarine, a Space Wolf, a Dark Angel,
the best
an
ones, the
Imperial
Dark
Fist,
Angels.
or flavored to taste, I guess. You can paint him as any Space Marine chapter you like.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side?
Yes.
Let's
How about
see it
new
all.
boys that aren't monopose? Or a weird boy. I'll take that too. I mean, we saw the war boss already. Okay. I like it. I like it. Now tell me that it's not a monopose like the other boy kit. Because the other boys are just like fucking
Fantastic.
terrible.
So this is an Orc boy from the upcoming Armageddon launch box. And something's a bit different about him, right?
Yeah, so I think some of you already clocked it in the video, and obviously you can see it there on screen. In previous editions, in previous versions of the Orc box set, you had to choose whether you wanted to give your Orcs a shooter or a chopper.
You had to choose.
Both. No Orc
Both shooters and choppers.
And no Orc would dream of going to the battlefield without carrying the biggest gun that he can carry. So going forwards,
We need more Docker.
have whatever weapon the situation demands.
Get yourself a boy that can do both, right?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
So,
Okay. Are they all monopose and terrible? Probably.
Right now, and that is that we can confirm for certainty there is at least one squig in the box.
Oh. This is a good thing. And we will protect him. He's a great little guy.
You will need to wait
Uh,
longer to see the rest.
Of course.
Stay your disappointment. It'll be worth the wait, we promise. That brings us to the end of all of our reveals. Did you like what you saw?
Okay. The new
I guess
edition
what we need to do now is
interesting.
bring this thing home and wrap up this preview. First of all, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties.
You're welcome.
You have been amazing as an audience. We've loved being here in front of you, and your attitude and your energy has carried this through for us. So thank you all for being here.
You're welcome. I was here too. I'm not there, but I
We've
was
had so much
here.
to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team Horus Heresy, the Warhammer Plus TV show, all of that great stuff from the licensees, the new Mephiston. Make sure you check him out downstairs if you're here at Adepticon.
If I was at Adepticon, I would.
Joy Tour with the Space Marine helmet, Underworlds, Warhammer Age of Sigmar with the incredible Cogfort, and the biggest news in years and years with a new edition of Warhammer 40,000. Eddie, what was your favourite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very excited about a new edition of Warhammer 40,000, but I am immediately going to buy a Cogfort the second it's available.
You've been giddy about that since
I have been so excited about the Cogfort.
So
I'm going to have 5.
You don't need to buy one, Eddie. You work for them. They'll give you one.
Vigilance, I need that in my life so bad. But I'm very excited about a lot of the things that we saw and showed. Right, don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the new Warhammer 40,000 official YouTube channel so you can get all of access to these videos and other videos that come out as we lead up to the launch of the new edition. What remains is to thank a bunch of people. First of all, raise some noise for the people who are hosting Adepticon, to Hank and the team for letting us come here.
Yay, thank you.
It's incredible to be able to feel the energy.
I'm
in
just
a room
sticking
like
around
this.
because in
It's
case they
about
say
Warhammer.
like something
Thank you
crazy
to
at the end.
team who've put on the preview, all the video guys who made the videos and put all the images together, ran the tech for persevering and making it all work. We really appreciate all of their efforts. Let them know it. Finally, Eddie and I would like to personally thank all of you for making this such a great preview. We have loved being with you for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for making this a memorable experience, all of you in the room.
Don't thank the sound crew.
We're going to leave you now. It has been a pleasure and a delight to be with you for this time. Eddie, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
Awesome. We will see you again very soon. Good night.
Okay. So, that's it. That's all they're gonna do. So let's talk about this for a little bit, just because I kind of want to gather my thoughts for just a second. For one thing, the friggin' audio issues up at the top, absolutely insane. I mean, you're a multi-million-dollar company, billion-dollar company, and you're at Adepticon, which is not a new convention. This convention has been going on for a long time. They needed somebody there that could actually manage this friggin' live stream. And I don't know. I think the guy they got was, he was either drunk or, like, I won't say he's drunk. He wasn't drunk. He just probably was not equipped to handle the task. So whoever it was, they probably are very afraid for their job at the moment. they got it going for the big reveal, which was 11th edition. I loved all the Cities of Sigmar stuff, which is really cool. I don't play Age of Sigmar, but if I did, that would probably be the army that I would get, just because I like the aesthetic. That or skeletons, because skeletons are always great. I think that... I'm trying to think of what my favorite reveal was. I guess probably I liked all the wizards. I liked the Death Wizard, and I liked the guy riding the weird goat bird mount thing. That was really cool. Those are probably my favorite models out of that. That and the Warhammer 40k guy who's just like got the pith helmet, the long rifle, and he's riding that really weird alien. I like the really weird aliens. I would love to know what the Nemesis gameplay style is like. I guess I'll read the Warhammer community post about it after they finally do it. The stream's off now, so that's why the music has stopped. But yeah, overall I thought it was a fine preview. I think that I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm iffy on this new edition. It's not a codex changing edition, but I haven't played Warhammer 40k in a long time. And the reason why is because they keep changing everything. But with the start of a new edition, it's a good time to pop back in, because everybody's learning the rules or relearning the rules or adapting to the new rules, whatever you want to call it. And you're not quite as in over your head as you might think. But I don't know. We'll see. There's some things I wish that they would change. I wish that they would change their pricing on the codexes. I think the codexes are way too expensive for what they are. Their model kits are way too friggin' expensive. You have to get them like at third-party pricing, or you're just like, you're screwing yourself over big time. But yeah, but all in all, it was fine. I liked that the new edition box set is Orcs and Blood Angels. At least Blood Angels are on the box. Usually it's just Ultramarines. The only Ultramarine we saw in the preview this time got killed by a Weird Boy, which I love. I'm hopeful that that means we're getting new Weird Boy model, which is great, because the only Weird Boy model has been around for ages, and it's really dated at this point. And also, hopefully they get better rules, because as it stands right now in the current gameplay meta, Weird Boys are not good. They are not good. So, there you go. All right, well, I think I'm going to hop out of here. I'm glad that... thanks for everybody who came in and hung out. We got to watch it and see all the shit show that was the audio issues. I might do a quick video recapping the stream and collecting my thoughts in a more organized fashion. But the audio issues were something else. Let me tell you. I think that they definitely probably are going to be talking to whoever it was that had that kerfuffle. Stream went down at one point. This is a huge reveal for them, like, you know. But a new edition apparently comes out in June, so we don't really have that long to wait. We're in March, so we're almost at the end of March. So April and May are all we have to wait. It'll probably come out in like late June, mid to late June, I would imagine. So yeah, either find somebody you want to split that box with, or pay the $500 that's going to cost to get it yourself. I collect both of those armies, so splitting it doesn't make any sense to me. If I do get it, I would just buy the box outright. But I don't know. I think it'll probably be too expensive, but it's also the best way to get the rules to begin with. So, because they always come packed in with the new rules in those big box sets, and they go fast. So make sure you get them before they sell out. Pre-order it from your local game store, though. That would be my suggestion. Just pre-order it from your friendly local game store if you're planning on getting it. And yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say. I'll be back tomorrow night painting more stuff, but I wanted to take a look at the Warhammer preview. Maybe I'll do more watch-alongs in the future for different things. Maybe I'll do some video game stuff when they have these big video game conferences. I was kind of surprised they didn't talk anything about Warhammer video games. They didn't talk about Dawn of War 4 that's coming out. They didn't talk about Space Marine 2 at all. They've got new stuff popping off all the time. So it's really weird they didn't say anything about it. But I guess they wanted to keep it in the tabletop space. But they still talked about Warhammer Plus programming for like at least like 20 minutes, which, I mean, I don't know anybody who's like, you know, oh, Warhammer Plus is my go-to app for watching entertainment. But whatever. What do I know? The changes to the app I'm kind of excited for because I want them to do good things with it, which one of the good things would be, this is my last thought, and then I'll promise I'll leave you alone. One of the good things would be, one, I want them to let me buy codexes and stuff like that digitally through the app. Right now you can't do that. It's a stupid system where you buy the codex itself physically, and then you input a code that's in the codex into the app, and then it gives you access to your codex, which you can't buy them secondhand and still use them in the app. Because whoever owned it first, they'll just put in the code, and they still have access to the codex after selling the book. So it doesn't work that well. There's no like QR code or anything you can scan either. So there's not like a really good way to use. The app is very clunky. It needs to be updated, so I'm glad that they're doing that. The biggest change they could possibly make in the 11th edition in regards to the app, in regards to Warhammer Plus, in regards to all that shit, is if you are a subscriber to Warhammer Plus, which in order to be able to make an army on the app, you have to be, then you should just get the codexes and rules as long as you're subscribed. They're going to make more money through that in the long run than selling a $70 book. Because some people are still going to buy the book and subscribe to the app. I just printed money for you, Games Workshop. You're going to have people like me who are just going to subscribe to the app, but I'll subscribe to the app and have my books and stuff like that as long as I am using the app and playing Warhammer. But I still got to go out and buy the models. So I'll subscribe for rules. I'll do that. So if you're listening, Games Workshop, it's a golden idea. You're going to get more people subscribed to the app because that way they don't have to go out and buy a new codex as soon as it launches. There you go. And then there's still going to be people who buy it. You'll still have people who want that book. Still have people who want that collector's edition that comes with a bunch of stuff you don't need. So, hey. All right. That's it for me. I'm done ranting. Bye-bye. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more painting. Toodles.